Hi, beautiful people. I am going to have you do a Google drawing today. And it's really fun. You're going to start with chapter one, or if you don't have your folders yet, APHG, but I would make a new folder so that you keep it all organized. So in your AP folder on Drive, you are going to create a new, not a docs, not a sheet. By the way, make sure you're like seeing all the different things you could possibly do. There's Google My Maps if you want to make a new one. Google Drawing. You're going to make a poster and you're going to illustrate the 4 types of diffusion. Diffusion is something that starts and spreads. Sometimes it moves not, this is like contate. We always do this in class. So put your 2 fists up. This is diffusion, right? This is expansion, starts here and just gets bigger and bigger and spreads out, and then it fades away. That's distance decay, the farther away it is. And then there's also relocation diffusion, which is basically it spreads in a place and then it moves and it goes somewhere else. Like, for example, people who moved from Ireland with their language and their accent, and they moved to the United States, and then it spreads there. So that's relocation diffusion. There are 3 types of expansion diffusion, right? So make sure you read about those really well. Make sure you can explain what they are. And you are going to, mine is shared. You don't have your folder shared with me, so your little button like this is not going to pop up. And you are going to, basically, to start with, you always want to title it. So this is going to be called diffusion. Types of diffusion. Okay. First thing you can do, make sure you're pausing, do this slowly. And first thing you want to do is make your page. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you just double click it. You double click it to change the background. That's what you do. And I'm just going to make it a light. You want the lightest shade possible. Pick a color for your poster. And then you're going to, these are the 3 main things you're going to do. A text box, insert a shape, or insert an image. To start with, you want to make a title page. So you're going to click text box. So then bring it over here. You're going to see where it places it. Click it, drag it out, and then click in the middle. And I always put titles at a big size, like maybe 24. I wonder if you could insert a table. That would probably be the best thing to do. Let's do that instead. You could insert a table. You don't have to do it this way. Actually, let's not do that. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to insert, let's do that later. Sorry. So, okay, here's your title. So you're going to call this Types of Diffusion. And you want to center it. I double click it or triple click it to title the entire box. And then I want it to be centered. So notice all the things you can do are the same as a Google document, but when you hover over it, you want to align it in the middle, make it bold. And then you are going to, on the bottom down here, let's insert a table. When you insert a table, it's kind of like making columns. And since we have 2 types of diffusion, let's insert, we're going to have 3 types of expansion diffusion. And I'm showing you why I am going to do the 3 types like this. Okay, you have your table. Now what I can do, there's really just one type. Oops, I did the wrong amount there. I want to insert, where is it? Why can't I not insert anymore? Insert my table, and I want it 3 to 2 because I want 3 rows going across and 2 rows down. But I'm actually going to take, if I double click in the table and I highlight the 3 of these, then I want to merge the first one because there's only one type of relocation diffusion. So this one is going to be called relocation diffusion. And then there you have 3 expansion. Expansion, expansion, and expansion. And this is going to be expansion number 1 will be, it could be contagious. Second one will be stimulus. They don't have to be in order. I don't really care. And the other one is hierarchical. Hierarchy is like a pyramid. So now as you can spread them out. Okay, so you've got basically your 4 types there. You can click it and drag it up and do like that. And this is going to become, you're making a really fancy little graphic here. So you actually see down here, if I click outside the box, I get my little drag box and I can make that the size of my image. This is going to be so cool. You're going to want to put it on Instagram. So now I want you to illustrate what's going to go in here. I want somebody to look at this poster and be able to tell that you understand what it is. So you might have, you might put a text box in here. You could describe it. You could have some, you have to, in order to type, oh, it's already, the table acts like a text box. So never mind, I can't type. So you want to label things, but you could also just, so insert, maybe you have, you want to insert, you probably want to search the web. So I want to look for, if it's relocation diffusion, I want to look for leaving the country with a suitcase, because I want to illustrate that concept. So, oh, I want a person. Actually, how would I know that he's leaving the country in the picture? Person with suitcase. So it's searching everything. So let's say I'm going to pick this one. I can click it, and I'm just going to drag it in there. And I need to make it small to fit right there. And I am going to label it. So I'm going to put a little text box right on top of it. And I'm going to put moving to the USA. Make it so that it looks nice. And again, remember, you can click inside this. If I'm clicked inside my text box, I can go up here to the paint and I can make it a different color. And then I can add a line right here, insert a line or an arrow, right? And I might want to draw, oops, I can't curve it. I'm sure you could figure out how, but there's my arrow. And I want to make it fatter. So I'm going to click line weight, make it fatter. And then I'm going to have another one where they're moving to the USA. And that's not just traveling to the USA, because this is migration. So you're talking about something spreading. And so maybe when they get there, they're moving there, and I want to show something spreading, relocation diffusion. So I might say they might get there and they're bringing their, if they're coming from, let's say she's leaving, what's a good something, you know, a croissant. They're moving from Spain, I'm sorry, France, and they're bringing with them a croissant, croissant pastry. And so basically I would describe, oops, okay. I want to make it clear then obviously here that she's moving to the USA from France, say. And then my text box will explain that croissants become popular in US Starbucks. That, and I want to keep my color the same. I really hate this yellow. I'm sorry I picked it. I would probably go for something cuter like that. Okay, so that's the idea. You can edit things. And just, I mean, keep it simple. Don't spend too much time on it. The idea is just to quickly get your concept and put it on there. And you will have to go back and, you know, make sure you understand the difference between all of these. All right. So good luck. And then you're going to submit your link. Remember, the folder up here should show where it's showing up. So make sure that you're gonna upload it from your drive. Okay, bye.